If you have never won a contract with ODOT or served as a prime contractor, working as a subcontractor may be a good starting point to getting work and experience in the heavy highway industry. Subcontracting allows small businesses to work on large projects without having to manage every aspect of the project. It also reduces the responsibility of the prime contractor by not needing the skill or expertise of every deliverable required. By working together, both subcontractors and prime contractors have an increased chance of winning bids and the proposals with the expanded capability that working together brings. If you're interested in serving as a subcontractor but not sure how to market to prime contractors, here are a few best practices for connecting with prime contractors for the ODOT projects. In this video, we will talk about creating a marketing plan and capability statement, having a website or a brochure, finish up with networking, making an introduction, and requesting the meeting. Creating a marketing plan is a great way to help you be strategic in choosing the right prime contractors to connect with and the selling strategy to use. In writing the marketing plan, you will better understand your current market situation, further define your target customer, research your competition, lay out your products and pricing sheets, and establish a marketing budget. The current market situation is an analysis of the current economic trends that positively or negatively affect your company's success. It also includes factors such as new laws and regulations that may affect your company's operations. Knowing this can help you identify the projects you like to work on and which prime contractors are involved in those projects. Your target customer in this case are the type of prime contractors you want to work with. You can further define those prime contractors by the areas of expertise or the locations in which they work. If you are not sure who the prime contractors are, review the ODOT website to see who has won the past contracts and create a list. ODOT also has a pre-qualified contractors list on its website, and that can be used to see who does work that you can enhance or who lacks the type of work that you provide. From this list, determine what are the goals and priorities of the prime contractors. Determine how you can support them and provide solutions to enhance efficiencies in their projects. Prime contractors want to know that you are ready, willing, and able to perform work. Your competitors are other businesses that offer similar products and services as your company and are looking to work with the same prime contractors. In understanding the competition, it's important to identify what makes your company stand out from the competition and highlight that competitive advantage when speaking with prime contractors. The marketing plan should also have a list of products and services you are selling along with their associated pricing. It's helpful for prime contractors to have a clear understanding of what you do by offering a focused set of products from which to choose. Lastly, your marketing budget helps you set the amount of time and money you plan to spend on reaching out to prime contractors to sell your services. Consider metrics to evaluate how much time and money you're spending on marketing, where your failures and successes are, and evolve your plan as your business changes and it grows and as the market evolves. To show the prime contractors a snapshot of your company and performance capabilities, create a 1 to 2 page capability statement. In the capability statement include a company overview, which is a brief paragraph or summary about your company with the contact name and contact information. Your core capabilities or your primary products and services you can offer. Your competitive advantage or what makes you stand out amongst your competitors. The past performance section of your capability statement highlights the work and accomplishment your company has performed in the past. It's important to list your NAICS codes, which are the codes that identify the industry in which you work. You may work in more than one industry, so be sure to list them all. Prime contractors may look for subcontractors who perform work in certain industries. And last but not least, list any certifications you may have, including diversity certifications such as DBE, MBE, or WBE certifications. You can also list any professional or industry certifications as well. If you're pre-qualified, have your pre-qualification in place with ODOT if you provide specialty work. The advantage of being pre-qualified is the prime contractors already know that ODOT has approved you for work and they know the work you can do. ODOT has a program that can assist a certified DBE with developing capability statements. In some cases, prime contractors may do their own research to learn more about the prospective subcontractors to work with. In this case, they may check your website to learn more about your company. On your website, be sure to include information about the company, the owner, and/or the team. Also be sure to list the products and services you offer, and certifications you hold, and contact information. If you do not have a website or to provide additional information, create a brochure that lists your products and services and how to contact you. Just like your website, place your DBE certification logo and any other certifications on the back of your brochure so prime contractors can easily identify your DBE status. Another and very important method to marketing to prime contractors is simply building your own connections and networking. While entering crowds and starting conversations can be a bit intimidating for some, there are a few things you can do to make networking with primes more effective. Have a 20-second elevator pitch or soundbite prepared that can be used to introduce yourself and your company at networking events, pre-bid meetings, a work site, or in random meetings places like a coffee shop, hallway, or elevator. This soundbite can be just enough to tell someone your name, company name, and the value you can offer to their company. In today's virtual environment, be prepared to introduce yourself and/or your firm's capabilities either verbally or in placing it in a chat box. Attend matchmaker events. Each year, ODOT hosts an annual statewide matchmaker event that allows DBEs and EDGE-certified businesses the opportunity to meet with prime contractors and prime consulting firms. Identify the decision makers or the company's representatives that influence the decision makers. These are typically the business development managers, procurement officers, or vendor managers. If you're not sure who you should speak to, ask around. You can even use LinkedIn to help research your prospects. Talk to other DBEs and subcontractors to see what they have done to be successful. Often, ODOT can recommend DBEs or prime contractors to be mentors to new companies. You can also join associations like the Ohio Contractors Association or the OCA. They have regular meetings with ODOT. They sponsor their own events, including a DBE outreach component. The OCA is a great way to network with prime contractors. Meet directly with ODOT or the highway departments of your local government. They often meet with contractors to discuss upcoming projects and can guide you on how you can do business in Ohio as a DBE. Get on the plan holders list for projects. It's free. And the staff at ODOT's Office of Contract Sales and Estimating can walk you through how to get on that list. Prime contractors look at that list to see who has shown interest in the project. You can also review ODOT's Division of Opportunity, Diversity, and Inclusion website for upcoming events where DBEs can network and market. They have a whole office dedicated to outreach. After you have made your connections, it's time to formally introduce your company and request a meeting. Send an email to the prime contractor from your marketing plan or those you've met at a networking event. If you haven't met anyone, ask someone you know that has a relationship to provide a warm introduction on your behalf. Follow up if you met them somewhere, remind them where you met, and send them more information about your company and request a time to meet. In your introduction, be sure to convey your value. Prime contractors need DBEs. ODOT and federal law require it. As a DBE, you add value to them for each project you are available and capable to work on. Partnering with prime contractors is a great way to begin a working relationship with ODOT, to access contracts and to become a prime contractor yourself. For more resources and for opportunities to be connected with prime contractors, visit the ODOT website. For assistance with marketing plans, capability statements, or creating a website, see the DBE Supportive Service website. ODOT DBE Supportive Services, OhioDBESupport.com.